Hi, I'm Nicola from the King's Trust Glasgow office, currently working as a youth development lead within education, focusing on working with kids aged 11 up to 19, looking to support their next pathways, enrich their programmes currently in school and help find their next steps.
My name's Jack Edwards, I'm the tennis coordinator at Achieve More Scotland. I'm responsible for our tennis programme that runs through Glasgow. At the moment we're in 13 different schools running primary school sessions basically by LTA level 3 qualified coaches. It's a great programme, kids benefiting from it from throughout Glasgow in deprived areas.
My name's Sean Callahan, I'm the Active Schools Coordinator for the Smithy Croft Secondary Learning Community. As part of that I've got 5 primary schools and Smithy Croft Secondary and an ASL secondary school as well. The most important part of my role is providing opportunities for the young people within these schools. So a lot of that's providing extracurricular activities such as after school clubs, lunchtime clubs, but it's also about linking in with local partners and kind of providing pathways for children to become involved in sport.
So over the kind of past year we've been developing a programme in line with Active Schools as well as LTA and Achieve More, which looks at specifically the Sports Leaders programme, which is run by Active Schools, and how we can then enrich that with qualifications as well as giving the kids experience of tennis programmes and then filtering that into primary schools so they then also get a tennis education.
To learn any sport's good, so if you're going into primaries or to go with young people, you're able to adapt to what they like. So if they also get bored of one sport after a number of weeks, you're able to change and deliver another one that's up to scratch and what they would enjoy. So definitely it's good to learn the various amount of sports.
So it's actually been really exciting the last few weeks, just working together with Achieve More and King's Trust. We were lucky enough last year to have Jack in from Achieve More to do some sports leader training with our leaders, and the fact this year that we can tie in with the King's Trust and Nicola as well, it's fantastic. I think one of the main things for me with the sports leader group is I love to get kind of external partners in to work with them. It's really good to tie in with people that have got expertise in specific sports and that can pass that on to the young people. In terms of the King's Trust this year, really exciting, kind of starting to really embed the programme in the school, and we're looking to kind of get the young people as many kind of qualifications as they possibly can.
The King's Trust are a great charity. They basically are able to fund this. They're able to get people in to basically run very high level professional sessions that then have a qualification at the end of it, basically for secondary kids to then go on and show that they can teach kids competently, and hopefully then create opportunities for them to maybe become sports coaches, work with kids in the future. It's something I very strongly believe in, and I think the more that you can expose kids to these kind of opportunities, the more likely they are to end up in this kind of field.
I spent a bit learning about different sessions and how can I apply them in academic environments to other pupils, both my age and potentially younger age demographics and different skill levels, how to modify them, etc. Which is quite a big help for me because I'm going out at primary schools. I have to deliver these sessions and I have to think of them myself. So kind of been put in the spot sometimes, having to adapt, make modifications myself, think of different sessions I could deliver to primary school children. It's helped me a lot.
I think it's been a really exciting partnership from the schools that we're working in. Tennis isn't one of the kind of core topics that they're covering in PE, so it's given the kids an exposure to being able to experience tennis coaching, understand the opportunities that tennis can bring, but more from our side we're seeing the confidence, the leadership, empowerment of the young people, giving them a wee idea of what they could maybe go on to achieve, whether that's within tennis or in their kind of sport of their choice. So that kind of personal development factor's been great for us to see throughout the kids.
Because we work with Active Schools and the King's Trust, Active Schools are able to get us into schools in the first place and then create a bridge for us to work in primary schools. So for us, it's a very clear opportunity for us to then piggyback these kids learning through Achieve More and the King's Trust to then deliver to different schools via Active Schools to kids that are local to them. They might know some of the kids, they might live next door to a lot of the kids. It's very much a train kids up to then be working on their their back doorstep kind of thing, which for me is very community empowering. It really starts to create a whole kind of network of secondary school to primary school and beyond. And
it's been quite inspiration, especially because you've got your classmates who can be like either really good on you and persuade you to keep doing this and pursuing it, which thankfully I do have these sort of classmates. So yeah, inspiration from everyone who's around me, and I've been given many opportunities to pursue what I want to do.
Nicola's created lots of really good opportunities for the young people down there to not only excel through sport, but have an opportunity to develop themselves, key skills like communication and teamwork and leadership and kind of cooperating with each other, gives them an opportunity to do that and become a lot more employable, and just generally better people as well. So I think that the lasting impact that's going to have in the community is you're going to have more and more young people that are coming through that've got access to these opportunities that they can develop themselves.
I think this has been a really unique partnership for us, and it's been so successful due to the partners that we're working with all having that motivation to really empower and push kids forward. With the kind of landscape economically just now, it can sometimes be a wee bit tricky to bring these programmes to life. But because of all the support of each partner, all bringing something slightly different to the table's really benefited and enriched the programme. So hopefully this is a continued programme that we can grow and expand from now. I think we've managed to embed the programme within kind of 4 or 5 schools just now. The next aim would be to hopefully make that kind of city-wide programme that'd be available to all kind of sports leaders programmes. Taking baby steps in that direction just now, but making sure that there's that consistent year-on-year access to this programme, that the students can get qualifications and find out a wee bit more about opportunities.
Throughout our tennis programme, I've learned it's very important that we build up a strong network of collaborations throughout Glasgow. You very much can't do something yourself as a sole organisation. I think it's important that you work with local authorities, kind of organisations within schools as well, to break down barriers that would be there otherwise.
From an active schools point of view, like opening up the opportunities for our partners like Achieve More and King's Trust to get into more schools and provide this amazing opportunity for the young people. I think that's kind of the main thing, is just kind of opening up the opportunities to more and more young people.
We're hoping to build up a series of about 100 volunteers, and we'll activate them basically through the activator scheme through the LTA. That will allow them to work with kids and level 1, level 2, level 3 coaches on court, so it doesn't just limit them to the confines of a school. They'll be able to go out and do their first volunteering sessions out with school programmes themselves, and then hopefully that's a stepping stone to working with kids and coaching long term.